Hi friends, Cole here. Thanks so much for joining me at my new house. So y'all know me as traveling all the time, and I landed in Australia for COVID temporarily, and I wound up staying, and I bought a house with my partner now. So now I'm in Australia indefinitely. I will still be traveling once all that happens as well, but I finally have a home base, so it's actually really big, and it's really adult. Mortgages and insurances and all of that, but I would have never imagined, and just on a beautiful property here in Australia. And I'm going to be filming all over the property. It's 80 acres, north central coast, mid north coast in New South Wales. So I'm excited to show you all around. But anyhow, today let's flow, and I needed to move some energy around. Oh my gosh, there's a wallaby. I can't wait to show you all some wildlife. There's a wallaby, which is a mini kangaroo, just jumped across the road and it's looking at me right now. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Focus. Yeah, I needed to move some energy around. And so I came up with this sequence, and I think you'll like it. It has some weird transitions in it, but feels good. Felt good in my body. Maybe it'll feel good in yours. Maybe not. Let's start in child's pose. So do what you can, leave the rest. There's some pretty big movements in here. Child's pose. Arms can be long, or they can wrap around and grab the heels. Just about 3 rounds of breath to ground in the body. So whatever was happening, whatever is yet to happen, just set it to the side. Tuck the chin to the chest. Begin to round the back and let yourself be guided by the back of your heart as you come forward. And then arch the back, bend the elbows, guided by the tailbone as you come back, child's pose. So we'll continue like that. Tuck chin to chest, round the upper back as if someone's pulling you by the back of your heart as you come up, and as you come down, bend the elbows, gaze forward, be led by the tailbone. Again, like this. Inhale, tuck the chin, roll up by the back of the heart. And exhale, bend elbows, be guided back by the tailbone. Inhale, roll forward. This time, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So make some slow, intentional movements here. I like really to slowly press the toes down, the ball of the foot, the heel, and then do it on the other side. Just noticing each toe touching the ball, the heel. And even with the fingers, you can lift the hand up and slowly bring it back down. Just noticing. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Bend the knee and open the hip. Listen up. Bring the left elbow down and then press away with the right hand. You can bend the left knee, bring the heel up. You can play with extending and bending both legs. So I'm kind of doing both here. You can do hip openers or hip circles, lots of different things here. And we're going to come back into tripod down dog. So both hands on the ground, square the hips, knee to nose, round the back as you come forward. Inhale, up and back tripod. Exhale. Right leg steps on the outside of the right hand. So make some movements here. Kind of make some big circles with the hips. We're just exploring in the hip. Gaze forward and take a big step up into Malasana squat. Left foot comes outside of the left hand. Sink the hips down. Hands come together, shoulders roll down and back. Tailbone lengthens, crown of the head lengthens, opposite directions. Plant the hands. Bring the knees to the upper arms. We won't go into crow pose here, but we're just going to feel it. We'll come into it in a bit. So just gaze forward, feel the knees on the upper arms and shift forward, maybe come to the toes and then shift back. So again, plant the hands, knees come to the upper arms and then come to the toes as you shift forward and forward fold. So you can come back to there. You never have to go into crow pose. That is a version of crow, but you'll get an opportunity to explore that. Full crow. Downward facing dog. Let's do this on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Bring the right forearm down as the left hand really presses in. So explore here, bending the standing leg, bending the top leg. You can kind of go back and forth, bending both knees, and then extending. That mat was slippy. Tripod down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, press the ground away. Find lots of space. And then inhale, up and back. Exhale, step on the outside of the left foot. And mix movements. Just exploring here. You can even extend the front leg. And then bend. Anything you'd like. And then we gaze forward, take a big step up, right foot outside of right hand, Malasana squat. Roll the shoulders back, elbows press into the knees, knees back into the elbows. Gaze down, plant the hands. Hips lift halfway up, bring the feet in just slightly. And then now if you'd like to go into crow pose, you can, or come, but we'll all come in the same way. Hips are high. Hands are wide and planted. Knees at the top, gazes forward, knees at the tops of thighs. Come to the toes, maybe lift one foot, lift the other. Round the upper back. Remember the back of the heart? Beautiful. We meet in downward facing dog. Maybe you step back, maybe you jump back, up to you. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Lead with the back of the heart. Exhale, bring the knees down. Arch the back as you are led back by the tailbone. Inhale, wave forward, back of the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, come to the toes, wave forward, back of the heart leads, plank pose. Exhale, knees come down, back arches, led by the sit bones. Chin to the chest, round forward. Toes are tucked. Hips go up and back, downward. Facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. Shift towards the left, coming into Skandasana. Yeah. Inhale, open the arms long. And to exhale, sink the booty down. Left hand plants behind the left hip. Right arm swings around. Push down, lift up. So it's like this wild thing variation. Open the heart. And to exhale, the booty comes back down. Reach forward. And then shift towards the right. Listen up. Left hand plants. Side plank. Lift the right arm up. Maybe the hand towards the top of the mat. Maybe it's up. Right leg comes behind. Presses down. Wild thing. Open up. Big heart opener here. Right leg steps to the front. Top of the mat. Right arm reaches. Take a big step up. Right foot comes to the top mat. Beautiful. Left foot plants down, triangle pose. So right hand comes to the shin, or to the floor. Oh my gosh, that feels good. Left arm reaches towards the top of the mat. Shoulders roll back, neck lengthens. Really press down through pinky toe edge side, the left foot. One more big inhale here. Exhale here. Left arm comes behind the back. Take a bind if it feels possible, or you can just take the left hand at the sacrum as well. Otherwise, take the bind. Left hand grabs inner right thigh. Begin to bend the right leg. Maybe come up on the right toes. Inhale, come back, reverse warrior. Beautiful. Exhale, hands plant, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. And exhale, knees plant, child's pose, hip shift back. Everything's moving real slow here, continuous movement. Chin to chest, roll forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. Gaze forward, and then we shift towards the right Skandasana. Inhale, arms lengthen. Exhale, booty plants, turn towards the right. Right hand plants down. Push and lift. It's this wild thing variation. Open up the heart. One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Reach the arms forward to help you shift forward, and then turn towards the left. Right hand plants, side plank, Stasana. I like to reach the arm forward in Stasana. Be sure you leave space for the ears. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, and then plant the toes down. Wild thing, open up. One more big inhale. Left foot towards the top of the mat. Big step up. Knee can be bent. Reach the left arm forward. Plant the foot. Spin the back heel down. And we'll open up into triangle pose. Really press down through the back heel. Shoulders roll back. Neck lengthens. Reach to the top pinky finger here. So I can really feel it from the top of my hips, all in the QL. Spiral the heart open. Lean back slightly into the shoulders. Trust your foundation here. Press down through the feet. Hand can go behind the back, maybe back of the hand to the sacrum. Maybe it takes a bind and grabs for the inner left thigh. Wherever you are, begin to bend the front knee. Maybe lift the front heel. Reverse warrior. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale. Hands plant. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll add on a little bit here. Inhale, right leg lifts. You know where we're going. Exhale, step in between the thumbs. Gaze forward, shift towards the left, sink the hips down. Inhale, the arms extend. And exhale, the booty plants as the left hand comes behind, right arm swoops around, press and lift. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, open even bigger. And exhale, booty can come back down for just a moment as you spiral around. Listen up, left hand plants, tree pose side plank. Or you can still take the version we took last time. Wild thing, so slowly right toes plant behind, open up. I like to bend the left leg a little bit too, and then re-straighten it after I'm open. Beautiful. Right arm begins to reach towards the top of the mat. Now try this out. See if you can extend the right leg long and then bring it around to the top of the mat as it's straight. You have to really engage the core there. Right hand plants. We come into triangle pose. So we're twisting all the way around. Be sure you keep a soft bend in both knees. So it really helps to go slow here. All those little things to think about. Left hand behind the back, maybe take a bind. Inhale, reverse warrior, maybe lift the front heel so you can sink the hips a little bit more. Listen up, something a little bit different here. Inhale, straighten the front leg, come to the heel, turn the right toes in. Left hand still behind the back. Soft bend in the knees. Right hand kind of slices down. Plants underneath. Inhale, push the ground away, find length. And exhale, twist over towards the left. So I still have the bind here. Booty is leaning back, crown of the head is reaching forward. Now here's another move. Left toes go towards the left side. The right hand plants on the outside of the left foot. We're going to bring the right knee down. Hand is still where it is. Left hand still where it is. Right arm comes up and back, exalted warrior. So pressing the left hand into the thigh to help you twist. Reaching back with the right hand. And exhale. Right hand comes down. Pick up the back knee, left arm comes up. Twist. Pulling back slightly on the left hip. Shoulder blades rolling down and back. And then the left arm reaches towards the top of the mat. Bring it on the inside of the left foot and we'll swoop all the way back around Skandasana, top of the mat. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, plant them at the top of the mat as you turn downward facing dog. Let's wave that out. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, bring the knees down. Child's pose, push back slowly. Chin to chest, roll forward. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step forward in between the hands. Gaze forward. Shift towards the right. Skandasana. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, sink the hips as you twist towards the right. Right hand plants. Push and lift. Wild thing variation. One more inhale. And exhale, bring the booty back down for a moment. As you reach forward, right hand plants as you twist around. Vashisthasana side plank or maybe tree pose side plank. You can use your arm to help you get there. Spiraling heart open. Left toes touch down. Wild thing. Sometimes I like to bend the right foot to help me kind of open up and then I'll straighten again. Beautiful. Now let's try this. Left arm reaches towards the top of the mat. Let's extend the left leg long and bring it up like a windmill. Engage the core. Bring the left foot towards the top of the mat. Yes. Plant the right heel down. Triangle pose, however you'd like to get there. I have the left hand up on the left shin. And then really find the foundation with the feet. Spiral the heart open. Be sure you're giving yourself enough space. Right hand reaches behind. I'm taking the bind here. You don't have to, just an option. Wherever you are, begin to bend the front leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. All right, so we're adding on here. Extend the left leg. Come to the heel, turn the left toes in. Slight bend in the knees. Slice as you fold forward. Hips move back. Left hand plants. Inhale, halfway lift, find space. Exhale, both toes are going to turn towards the back of the mat. The left hand plants in the corner of the mat. Back knee comes down. The right hand slides down the back leg as the left arm comes up. Be sure to continue to pull back on the right hip crease here. You can even knit the ribs together a little bit so that we still have integrity in the torso. One more big inhale. Exhale, left hand plants. Back knee lifts, right arm lifts. Low lunge twist. Spiral the heart open, lean back into the shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, right arm reaches forward. We're gonna go Skandasana all the way to the top of the mat, sink the hips. Inhale, one last time, arms open, gaze towards the left, and then plant the hands as you twist downward facing dog. Excellent. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. This time come all the way down to the mat. So you can bring the knees down or come all the way down. Bring the hands wide. Reach each leg back as far as you can. So lift it up or reach it back. Lift the other one up and reach it back. Roll the shoulder blades back as you come up into a cobra pose. Press the pubic bone down. And as if you could slide the heart closer towards the top of the mat. Do so. It helps to kind of pull the fingertips or the heels of the hands back towards the hips, so it gives you some space to pull the heart forward. And exhale, fold down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift up. Maybe it's just a little bit, maybe it's a lot. Shift the heart forward as you drag the hands back, so getting some traction in the spine. Exhale, fold forward. And then option, do that again, or you can bend the knees and grab for the ankles. Roll the shoulders back, press the pubic bone down wherever you are, and lift the chest. And we'll stay wherever you are for 3 rounds of breath. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Plant the hands. Shift back. We're going to come all the way onto the back so you can cross the legs, roll over. Bring the knees into the chest. So your option here, your choice here, I'll give you options, your choice. You can just bring the legs up if you'd like to have more of a restorative few breaths here. If you'd like to come into shoulder stand, then we'll take the palms down. We're going to lift the legs up and then bring them over the head into plow pose. So you don't want to turn your head, so don't be watching the screen if you're doing this at the same time. If you know the pose, then just go ahead. Press down through the back of the head into the mat. You can take the hands onto the low back, onto the sacrum, and slowly begin to lift the legs up. So shoulder stand. And I really do recommend, if you know this pose, then go for it. This is quite an intricate pose that it's really nice to have a in-person guidance on. So maybe you just bring the legs up if you haven't tried it before. Just a little caveat there, but up to you. Wherever you are for one more big round of breath. Beautiful. Let's bring the legs long. Anything else you'd like to do? If you'd like to take a little twist, you may. Just bring the legs long. About 5 rounds of breath. Just a short, sweet Savasana. So whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, it's all good. It's all just exploration. So thank yourself for showing up and playing, exploring. And you can stay right here in corpse pose, or if you'd like to begin to move up to a seat, you can as well, just by rolling on the side, taking a round of breath there. And slowly pushing yourself up into a seat. Maybe hands come down on the knees, maybe they're palm up. Just noticing space in the body, noticing energy shift, any clarity. Let's bring the hands together. Thumbs to the third eye. Let's bow forward to seal our practice in gratitude for this practice. Namaste. Thank you all. I hope that you enjoyed that. Yeah, and you can come back to it as well. It was definitely some different transitions. Let me know what you thought. I might do this class in an hour-long class and kind of break it down a little bit more and have some more rounds with it. So if you want to check that out, then head over to Om Yoga Tribe. I do hour-long classes there each month. So if you want to explore deeper practices, that's your place. That's your spot to do it. Thank you all for joining me. Kol Chants. I'll see you next time. Ciao.